I'm going to show you free for commercial use font downloads that you can download right now, and there are actually 17 different fonts in 5 typefaces in today's video. I'm also going to show you how I think they might be used in a logo design situation heading into 2021. So it is important that when you use fonts for a logo design project, that you have a license that is suitable for commercial use. And so today's video is going to help you with that situation. As you may already know, I streamline and optimize my design projects with Milanote, and this is for ultimate functionality and time saving. And to learn more about Milanote and also the recent updates and how I make my life so much more efficient and so much easier, stay tuned to the very end of today's video. I'm starting things off with Kumba Sans, a lovely sans serif typeface that you can grab totally for free in 2 different weights. Now these 2 weights are regular and bold, and it couldn't be more simple than that. Now this typeface is really quite neat, and of course it comes in both upper and lowercase lettering along with numerical values, and so when you add in the glyphs and the symbols, you pretty much have the whole shabam. But for logo designing, how might you use this font or this typeface? Sans serif fonts have various different connotations psychologically speaking, but in this instance I have quickly mocked up a tech company logo. Now sans serif fonts can evoke a sense of trust or kind of cutting edge modernity. Now this works really well for tech companies and also startups in 2021. And as you can see, I've used some contrast here with some bold and also thin versions of the letter forms. And also I've mixed things up with the tight kerning and also the wider kerning below. And this is what we call contrast in logo design, folks. And the next typeface today is another sans serif edition, and that is Space Grotesque. Now I really do love this font family, and if you look at the download page, you will see a beautiful display of this typeface crafted out before your eyes. Space Grotesque is an open source project, meaning that it's completely free to download for commercial use, and also is open to be edited by just about anybody. So when you download the family, you'll be given 4 different fonts as seen here: light, regular, medium and bold. As with the previous typeface, this one has upper and lowercase letter forms and also numerical values. Now this typeface is very tech orientated in terms of how it looks, because the appearance suggests a kind of notion of programming or website design. Now I'm sure that a lowercase single word would work really well in this font for a startup company, specifically in the tech niche. We could also maybe go for something like this with the uppercase letter forms and also wide kerning. Oh yeah, and also don't think these logos are developed designs. I'm literally making these on the fly for today's video. So let's move into a serif font today, and that's going to be Kobayashi. Now this typeface only comes in 1 weight, but you will soon see that it is totally worth the download. It also, however, only comes in 1 case, and that is uppercase letter forms. But when you type things out with cap locks on, some characters are really unique, as seen here on the A. And so here is an example of using a single word typographic logo, and like I said, you can see how the A has a unique twist on that crossbar. And I think it does look really awesome in all fairness. This next typeface is quite unique, and it is free. Well, actually, there is a free version of Aquatico, but there are also paid versions of it as well, but you can dictate how much you want to pay. I myself did go ahead and buy the whole font family actually, but yeah, you can of course download the free version. Anyway, Aquatico comes in 4 different weights: light, light oblique, regular and also regular oblique. This is another typeface that is only presented in uppercase characters, and so it would make great use as the main logo type of a logo design. So pairing it up with a basic and somewhat thin sans serif font does work pretty well, as you can see here. The font is quite decorative for a sans serif font, and it comes across as quite sophisticated. So this would be great for fashion labels, maybe makeup brands, or high-end perfume or cologne brands. Elio is a slab serif typeface, and it's completely free to download for commercial use in 6 different weights. Those are light, light italic, regular, italic, bold and bold italic. Elio does come in both upper and lowercase characters, as well as those numerical values. Now this typeface is very defined and it commands authority. It's kind of serious in nature and can suggest class or superiority. Again, this might work well for things like fashion brands, but I think in a lowercase letter form, it could also work for tech companies and startups too. A lowercase design would be more personal and more friendly as opposed to the uppercase slab serif solution. Now, as a graphic designer, I do feel the need to have functionality and streamlined planning at my fingertips. And that's why I've partnered with Milanote for 2 years, but it's also why I use them for every single design project that I work on. It's visual planning for us designers, and as a logo designer, that's absolutely crucial. But it's a lot more than just that. As you can see on screen, I've invited a work partner onto this project board, and they can leave comments and even emoji reactions. I can also do that too, and this offers a teamwork functionality and also a client to designer relationship dynamic. With Milanote, you can create lists, mood boards, notes, typography choices, drag and drop imagery, and so much more. Now, it has become a staple of my design process, and if you want to learn more about Milanote and also to sign up for free, click the link in the description box below and head over to the sponsor of today's video, Milanote. So yeah, there are more free fonts and you can find them all linked down below. But if you want more free fonts, do click a video on screen. And until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.